cause my girlfriend live with me. Tell me she going by she mommy, and she going down there to spend time. I getting hard.
Good evening and welcome to the INO podcast, information, knowledge and observations. I don't know when knowledge starts with an end, but I guess that's a creative choice that I made because this is my show now. They told me to start a show, so I started a show. And that's why I chose to start it. We got a man like Romar. Mm-hmm. He's black, Kofi is... yeah, there's some black people in here. Everybody. Most of them.
The I Know podcast, information, knowledge, observation. Also, I know nothing. They got a black man like Romar.
Right, yeah.
A dark skinned man like Kofi. Who's in the studio. We got Maurice.
Black.
We got
black people.
Todney. We got Gabrielle.
I'm Molly.
And we got Nyasha. And with us we have Charmaine.
Oh, that's a trauma there.
We have Laura Zenn joining us today. Mm-hmm. And yeah, B, what's going on, man?
Do you want me to speak to the camera or?
It kind of just talk to the air, B.
I can do it.
Who do we look at? Who do we look at?
I can like do it sometimes for dramatic effect. Just
yeah.
Like, but generally, I'm fine. I'm good. It's interesting to be back in Barbados because I was gone for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right, I didn't get into that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we already cut him off. Cool.
Yeah. We cut off from early. But before we get there, we got this. It's a brand new Barbados. We gotta talk about politics. B.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
What you talked about that night and everything?
I thought it was interesting. I didn't think that it would have ended like that, but it did.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
What killed me right is that what is special ballots? Special boxes?
Yeah.
Went missing, and everybody was like, "Nah, this is nonsense. People are cheating."
Yeah.
The bees went and everyone forgot.
Nobody cared.
Video.
I was actually at the constituency for Donville Ennis and Sandra Husbands, right? Because I had to do something for CBC whatever. And things wasn't there. Like it was like 10 o'clock, and the man that was there, the return officer, was like, "By now we've got like results ready."
It was fairly wild. But I feel like that kind of matches where Barbados is. Like, it's just unpredictable. You just don't know how anything is really going to go.
Yeah. It's true. So, it was strange, man. And you see, my girl get 54 votes, I think. Natalie,
so much. That's great, though.
I heard one.
Nah.
She get
one in
votes
the box.
Okay.
But not the entire thing.
All right. Dope. That's pretty cool.
What if she get 69 votes?
That would have been a message sent from the heavens.
Sexual innuendo.
But yeah, man, it was weird to see like they get beat badly.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that. I don't know how true this is. I heard that Fernando get beat by one of the other parties in his constituency, which is crazy.
You heard? What you
I'm
did?
not true.
You don't confirm things.
I don't want that magic broken.
What do you mean?
That like he didn't just lose to the BLP person.
Oh, he just lost to like UPP or somebody.
You're saying.
Oh yeah.
I heard he came third.
I don't know. I think people were just frustrated, and it felt a lot like people weren't being listened to by that government. I thought.
Yeah, of course.
And I feel like that the election result speaks to that. Like people just didn't want to go back there, and people were because I almost feel as if people didn't turn out for last election because a lot of people thought that BLP would have won easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then this election, people say, no.
We can't fix that.
We can't rest. We ain't resting that today, Daddy.
Not 5 more years.
No. We're going to do this.
What had me personally, though, is like, I just say that you're saying it's just the level 30-0.
Yeah.
We have no opposition. We've trusted them so little.
Yeah.
We are not allowing them to oppose the government.
Come on. That's basically
what you talk
come from in there.
What you talking about you had listened to any speeches from the DLP like leading up, like the campaign that they had going on?
I saw some clips. I tune out real quick. I start to listen to the thing, and if I feel like it's kind of the same old, I tune out real quick, dog.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I ain't gonna like it was as disgusting and reprehensible as it was, right?
Right.
I can't help but laugh.
Yeah, it was wild.
So the man said, the one that I thought was classic, the man said that Mia's hair is untidy to be more relatable to poor people.
Right.
She said that her clothes are unkempt so that the poor people will more connect with her.
Which is, I don't think he realizes
There are so
what he's
many
saying.
things.
What he is saying is that poor people look bad.
Exactly. First off,
poor
you
people
gotta
look bad.
understand that in order to agree with that statement.
But in general, politics in the Caribbean is fairly wild. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Like there's this interesting transition now because of us that we, because of social media and other factors, we exposed to a different kind of politician.
Yeah.
But those older politicians, and that's why I like some politicians. I feel like some people do it well. David Thompson was one for me,
He really
actually. Mia Motley is another one for me. When Arthur gets it done well sometimes, I like to hear Santia Bradshaw speak. But and not just them, certain other people. Stephen Lashley's cool to me too. Like when you hear them speak, you go, I would, they're just a little more in tune, I would say, than, because it's like a clear distinction between people who have some idea of what's happening outside of Barbados internationally and not, all right, well, I can't say that when I go on stage. But then there's that older generation that's go on stage and say whatever they feel like.
But the thing is, they've made themselves really unpopular during their run as government.
Yeah, and they didn't notice.
I have no idea.
They were so confident. And that they would win, and they said the amount when the people was marching, and the man was like, "All right, hold on, they got some exercise."
Yeah.
What?
It's three things that happened with them, right? First, it was starting the campaign with a bad reputation. Then the man was like talking bad about Mia for like 3 hours straight, and then it's up against Mia Motley.
There's another thing. Their friggin' slogan be progress with them. We had it for 10 years, and you're going to say, guys, progress.
It was fun. You know, you watch David, that's it? Or you know?
He's funny.
He is funny as hell. He is funny.
I can't believe the man is like a thing. You know, there's got this rule in comedy that the more times you do something, it's actually like a double rule. The more times you do something, the less funny it is. But there's also the more times you do something, the funnier it becomes. I can't believe how much times the man does do that. It's like the man does just go and start quiet and then just blow up. And every time it's just be funny. Every time the man come on and say, "Oh, good evening, Barbados." And you just be waiting for the man to get to that point. I can't believe how funny I continue to find that. Like I like to see it still. I enjoy when he does that because it can't be. You're a grown man. I think that's why I enjoy.
His purpose.
He reminds me of myself in a lot of ways. You're a grown man, sir. What are you doing on the stage, hollering out like that?
Yeah, you must keep real.
And people love it.
I love it too. But the thing is too about him, right? He's actually coming facts too. He's coming facts. Talk about your mother and then come fast fresh again.
Literally.
It was sporty though.
I like he just don't really understand everything. He's just got a general and I like that. I like it because it's dramatic. I can't believe you as a grown man made that artistic choice.
Yeah.
You did that. You chose it because you know at this point.
Well, boy. But yeah.
When the vote though?
Huh?
Y'all voted?
Yeah.
Genuinely surprised.
Oh yeah.
Genuinely surprised.
You know, I was actually thinking about not voting.
Right.
Yeah, so believe that.
I was talking about voting, vote, blah blah blah, and then on day B. But then I was only there for 5 minutes.
There was no line.
There was no line
when they went.
where I was.
Where were you?
That would be Christchurch Girls. That would be Ryan Strong and Ronald Jones actually. Ronald Jones, the constituency.
You gotta be bad boy.
Bad.
Interesting.
Big
You saw it.
You had a line.
Me?
Yeah.
A line?
You had a line there.
To vote.
Nah, I was at the school there behind Sheraton. That's it, George. Primary?
Pardon me? The
What's
school behind Sheraton can't be.
No, let me tell you what it is. I live in St. George. Right,
Vauxhall.
So, yeah, I live in St. George.
Oh, okay.
That's far from where you live though.
That's where you registered.
Because I used to live out there.
Oh, okay.
Greenmount Park.
Okay.
You ever come to my house in Greenmount Park? Never come up. That's it.
Nah, I only. Yeah.
This is the INO podcast.
Yeah.
observation where Lord Zenn lives on observation.
I don't live there anymore, so you could go out there. You're not all your
I
parents
know
or
both
something.
places, man.
I'm
Yeah.
still in somebody. It won't be me.
All right, so let's get into you, man. Where have you been?
I was in Toronto. I was in Toronto studying comedy writing and performance, and going out and doing some stuff.
But why?
Because I like growth. I like to do more.
You have a goal, or you just go up?
What do you mean, go up to Toronto? Or
Nah,
what do you mean?
go up in life. You can
Oh,
say,
right.
I reach, or you can say, I just want to do this because it's an improvement.
You know, you hear that new Drake this?
I didn't hear this. I heard the reply.
Drake this in
Yeah.
Drake's reply to Pusha T. There's a line in there where he says, I want to see my brothers flourish to their higher purpose. I'm trying to flourish to my higher purpose. That came off a lot more dramatic. I wanted it to be funny, but it came off a little more dramatic.
Okay, safe. So, but obviously, writing comedy comes easy to you. Why would you still decide?
That's it.
The numbers show it, B. What you talking
mean
about?
it comes easy though, or like
You try hard?
Huh?
You're going to look at me and tell me you tried to do what you was doing?
Yeah. Well, I work on it.
I don't believe you.
All right.
I don't believe it. Honestly, right, I will watch your videos and say, all right, well, cool, drop on the yellow shirt.
Yeah.
And just talk in front of the camera for
Oh,
20
right,
minutes.
because I think, well, ultimately, that's what you want to do with any, if that's the thing that you do. And I mean, I've done other stuff as well, like the social media, that came around, and I kind of,
I love things to drop. Things that happen.
It was interesting because I just seeing what other people were doing on social media, it looked like a blend of stage and film,
Right.
from my perspective.
Right.
But that's me having done like a lot of stage stuff and then a bit of film stuff. And it didn't feel like something that was outside of my reach, but I was doing other stuff before that. Like, so social media is like another outlet, is another way to do stuff that I was already doing, comedy and acting. But as it relates to my personal social media, it's mostly comedy. It's almost all comedy. It is all comedy.
Yeah, but
But I want to stay on that before I get into what you think about social media. But I want to know, like, what still made you say that you would like to go and study comedy writing, although the results and the numbers show that obviously you know what you're doing, B?
Because, I like to get harder at things. I just, if a thing is your thing, I think you just want to get better at that thing. And that, like, I like it, dog. When I'm doing it, I feel happy. I don't know why. I like to put on a shower cap and I can pour water in a pothole. Like,
Right.
that does something for me. When I did it, I felt joyous. I was like, I love it. And then dipping my toe, yeah, amazing. And I felt great.
So
I like it. And even on social media, I should say as well, I don't even know if I'd be going for straight comedy on my social media page. I just like to do foolishness. I just feel like, this is stupid.
do you go the mentality that this made me laugh, so this gotta be funny?
To a certain extent, I feel like, and that kind of connects to my thoughts on how to approach art, I guess. If you any artistic endeavor, I don't know if you want to call a lot of ways to do that, but I feel like any artistic endeavor is kind of like a conversation between you and the audience. You want to some degree, it is about what other people think, but if you ever lose that thing of this is what I think is dope, then it's gonna lose authenticity. So it's really a kind of conversation. I don't know what the numbers will be, if it's a 50-50 balance between what people want to see and what you think is good. But it's some kind of balance to be navigated there.
So how you choose what is the right, like, content then? Or the right premise that people would, you think you would like and also people would like?
I start a lot. It could come from anywhere, but I guess the thing that I tend to do most is start with what's the word for that again? Insight. Insight into something, like making a connection between two things that you don't naturally see the connection to, but the connection exists. So,
give me a premise example.
You know what? It's easier to talk about premises in stand-up, which is the other thing I was doing in Toronto. I was doing a lot of stand-up over there, which I like as well. So I got into that.
Party clips, me? Party clips.
Or I could show you some stuff.
Oh, you generally have some? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You would agree with me if I say that I think stand-up is the hardest art form there is?
Hardest being difficult, you mean?
Yeah. Difficult.
It's interesting. And I say that having, like, I did Laugh It Off for 2 years, and then I did a little bit of stuff with Mad, and I did my own stuff at NIFCA, and like I studied art for 3 years in London, and then I do a social media thing, and I did film some other stuff as well. And having done all of that, I still go and learn how to do stand-up.
Yeah.
So it's its own thing, I would say. As in, I didn't start from 0-0 like I feel like some other people would start from. I don't feel like a stranger on stage. But it's not like because you do social media, you could go and do stand-up.
But the thing that's
You
crazy,
go and practice.
the thing that's crazy about stand-up, that I think like the science of stand-up, the fact that like what you do on stage, if people in a bad mood, regardless if they're at work or whatever happening day and thing, that could totally offset how they receive what you're doing. So it totally comes down to people's natural response. And like say if you acting right, all you gotta do is know that you gotta move stage left here,
exactly.
you gotta say this here, you gotta move this here. But no, for example, what could totally offset your routine is if a stand-up comes on before you, and depending on his response, that could then offset where you have to.
Yeah. But to me, that's the exciting thing about stand-up too, because you like doing some of these small rooms over there and thing where it's just a few people in the room and you gotta come in and move them is interesting, because a lot of stand-ups like to be edgy, and sometimes trying to be too edgy just push the audience away from the entire show, right? So the show could be good, dog, and then somebody will come on and say something and just put the audience in a terrible mood, and you go on after them.
Right.
But to me, I'm the kind of person that will make me laugh.
Right.
Like the fact that I know God can deal with that, and everybody else had a good audience. I think that's hilarious, and I think I don't know yet, but I feel like that's a big part of it with stand-up. You just gotta play every room for what it is in the moment, and it shifts quick.
I want to go back to you when you're learning to write in Toronto. With this new way of design skits or what's not, you put some of your knowledge that you gain into this new couple of skits. I think it's 3.
I don't think it could ever be separate, as in everything that I do does come out of my head, and what turning over in my head, in both consciously and subconsciously, is a function of what I have been doing up to that point. So it's, even if I can't, there's one thing that I could think, there's one thing that I could say probably comes from my experiences in Toronto, and just how stand-up is structured in terms of setup and punchlines and thing. But I don't feel a lot of people catch it, but it's the one thing. But other than that, I guess it naturally bleeds in. I'm going to tell you what the one thing is, and tell me if you got this, because I don't think a lot of people got it, but it's the one stand-up thing that I thought was in. When I do the first video, I said, your pothole is big enough to bathe in. Your South Coast smells like a pit toilet. And politicians talking a lot. And then a man in the background hall for Barbados is a bathroom. Get it? Because like the potholes is a bath, is a bathtub.
So you bring it all together.
People didn't get it, so it wasn't funny.
I think people just get it, but I don't think people just get it on that level.
So
the technical people can get it, but the other ones can get it for a different reson.
I thought that was cool.
You would read the comics and someone like mention that, you would feel like really elated to know that you were noticed.
I would feel like it's just, I guess, because I was just working on stand-up, so that was one that I was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
So that's almost poetic, me.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Here's what I can ask you:
but people don't really give a fuck.
Are there some topics that you have thought of, or premises you thought of that you would not be able to put in the video?
Yeah.
Like what?
This is a video, Marcus.
I don't know if I could think about one off the top.
Oh, okay. But are there certain topics that you would not talk about?
There's certain things that I feel like, all right, a lot of times we feel, all right, that's not fair. Don't do that.
For like what? You mean like if somebody is
What are you about to say?
like marginalized or somebody?
okay.
What do you mean?
I can't even think about it.
Okay, do you think there's some comedians that say you shouldn't punch down, you should only punch up?
Yeah. Interesting.
Because to me, I think nothing off limits. But that's
Well, it's how and I
That's
feel
the
like
challenge, right.
That's the rule that most, especially people doing stand up, live by, because I feel like there's such a thing as trying to be edgy just for edginess sake, and I don't find that funny
Yeah.
personally. You could tell when somebody trying to be edgy. It's not funny, but if you edgy and it's funny, then it was worth being edgy, in my opinion.
okay.
So it's not, for me, it's not about punching down or punching up. I don't think there's anything that's really off limits, but it's how you do it. And most of the times, people don't do it well.
What do you think about stand up now though? Because I feel like comedians now under attack by the political
Media.
correct mob.
But that's the whole craft, though. I think stand up, especially, like the more you say not to, the more you feed in stand up, in a sense, because it goes off of that. It goes off of the rules that you set in place. They're going to break them.
Yeah.
Whatever you put there, it's like, okay. Well, not everybody. I feel like some people sit on the side of, damn, all these rules stopping me. But for me, it's really like, give me more rules. I will show you how we treat rules.
Right.
I will show you what to do with them rules there. Oh man, you're giving me rules? Excellent news today.
I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of these stand-ups now, they're kind of frightened that they can get, chastised and berate and the same thing that Chappelle talked about in his last stand-ups, that, there's getting mob of people out here blue talking about how you can say this joke about, whether it's some minority group, etc.
To me, that's your job, though. If you want to do stand-up comedy, it's just what goes with it. As much as people like my videos, some people don't like them. Some people don't like them. Some people don't like them.
Where?
Some people don't like them. Like, everybody doesn't like. And I think that's just, like, if you're going to be an entertainer at all, that's just where it is. Not everybody's going to like you. And I rather be polarizing. I rather a bunch of people hate me and a bunch of people love me. I don't need everybody to like me.
You ever dealt with hate me? Like,
what criticism you get? Like,
Some, is the system.
you don't get none, B.
Some people.
I don't feel he was getting
We're not crazy. I think people generally be fairly nice in Barbados, but the other thing
in
is
Barbados are to you, because that's not the same thing.
I don't know. Some people don't like them. Though I could guarantee you, like, whatever.
So you never really see anybody say Zenn always putting up junk.
Not like that.
Man, you're not posting enough for somebody else to so.
Well, anymore.
Right, but I mean, like, they're obviously not everybody likes everything. That's just a fact. If you are entertainment, there's somebody that doesn't like what you do, and I feel like don't run from that. For me personally, I'm not gonna run from it. It's just like, well, that's what he's do, and if you don't like it, cool.
But you know that usually, like, the only person out of the Bajan comedians that don't get unlimited heat all the time. Usually, only one in the social media space that don't get chastised, like, you doing shit. Like, these things aren't funny. You do know, Zenn, because you see it all the time. You have to know. Yes, you do. Let me get real. People do not like the Bajan comedians, and I want to know your opinion on the Bajan comedians.
Don't forget.
Don't lie to me.
I believe in.
No, Zenn, you're taking too much.
No,
you know you want to say.
I know what I want to say. I just want to know how I want to say it. You let me say what I want to say, how I want to say it. I gotta say how you want me to say it.
I want you to say it how I want you to say it.
All right. I don't want to do that. I want to say how I want to say it. I had more time to figure out how I want to do what I want to do. I didn't start with social media. A lot of people know me from social media. But if you think about it, I did NIFCA 2006, 2007, 2008. I did Laugh It Off 2008, 2009. I went drama school 2009 to 2012. I did Gale Theatre Company. That was 2009. I also did a 4-week summer course at Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in 2008. And it's just a bunch of stuff, huh?
You see, we told.
So I just saying that I had more time to be like, this is a style, and this is the style that I personally want to pursue. This is style I want to pursue for social media. This is style I want to pursue for stand-up. This is style I want to pursue when I'm playing on plays. I have a clearer idea because I have more time to engage with different styles and brands. And I did work with Mad and them guys as well. Not as much as we laugh it off, but like I work with them and I get to see how them operate. So I see a bunch of Bajan stuff and then I see a bunch of stuff happening internationally. And I had time to form an opinion on, well, this is how I want my stuff to look.
You think that there is a template that some of these men follow? Like, as an honestly.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even feel like. Honestly, you know what's bad. A lot of people don't want to be bad, and that's the real thing. A lot of people don't. You have to be bad. You didn't see when I was bad, but don't feel that I wasn't bad. Like my first stuff that I did in NIFCA, my mom directed it, and she was good, but I was not. The stuff came off looking good because she was like, all right, do that exactly like that. Do that like that. Do this line like this. She went through line by line. She wrote it, and then she went through line by line. And I didn't even want to rehearse, but she forced me to go and rehearse, and she went through line by line, and she showed me how to do everything. So I always had people around me. So I have a thing. And honestly, I feel like just in general, in art and just in life, people gotta have a better relationship with not being good. Because you gotta be shy. You gotta start off as being shy.
So you're saying that you men are shy?
Nah. I'm saying that you gotta start off as being shy. So you saying that the men are shy. You. I'm saying that if that's what you saying, there's nothing wrong with that. But what I will say is that like the other thing that is important is, for me anyway, is remaining. All right. They got two types of people that get into acting or entertainment, I would say. They got people that really care about it, and then they got people that want attention.
Right. And
that's not to say that you could be wholly, like, you could care about it and like attention, or you could more want attention and still kind of care about it.
Right.
Like you, Jay-Z, for instance, you got a question if he came out about rap or money. And on different occasions, you might feel differently about that.
He may
right? But what he's saying is that if you care about it, then you should be improving. You should be looking at your stuff and saying, all right, I want to do that a little different, or this is where I want to go with this today. Or, I don't know.
So you say that, so some of them men really care about it, other men just doing it for the attention.
I don't know who doing what for what. I saying
but
that.
Yeah.
I saying.
I'm asking which ones do you think?
I don't know who doing what for what.
All right, I can ask a different question. Outside of Lord
You say a question.
who is your favorite Bajan comic?
Okay.
Your top three.
Okay, yeah. Give
And
me
then you
top
walk
three.
three.
I like Big Nick. I find her funny.
Big Net is a Bajan comic.
She was on already. She tell me about makeup.
I know Big Net. She's a Bajan comic.
Yeah, not in a skit way though.
Oh, you think she's just a funny person? That's what you're saying?
No, she's do videos, I think. She hasn't done skits, but where they gotta be skits, she's funny. Like she puts up comedic content.
But I think he means skits though.
Oh, right, it gotta be skits.
Yeah.
I want you to answer my question.
What's the question again?
Your top three Bajan
comics that do skits.
Like direct
on
comics,
social media.
not you do makeup videos and having jokes.
Right.
Or
No,
your
she
teeth are funny.
does funny stuff.
Yeah,
like
she does funny
comedic
stuff, but we
videos.
talking about skits.
I like her.
Alright, Big Net is number one.
Yeah.
Who's number two?
That do skits on social media, Facebook, Instagram.
I don't know.
With like a black thing at your top and a title.
Yeah.
Black thing, so I don't even know who started that. I started doing it. I don't know, dog.
Right.
I feel like it's a false. I wouldn't even get caught up in it. Really.
So basically, only Big Net, but else is straight. Cool.
That way. I saying like I don't know. I don't watch enough to know. I guess.
This is my thing with the man, right? I think that regardless of how good they are, right, you are a lot better than them, right? And I have to say this, and because of your credentials anyway, right? And not to mention
You're more experienced,
People-
a lot more
yeah.
education.
Right, well, that's your
you're
opinion.
formally trained. To
If
do
you
that.
look at- if you look at-
how
if you-
you feel about it.
No, but if you look at just numbers, then if you look at straight numbers, then you go extra far, B. If you look at numbers alone, if you had to use numbers as a metric to study what people think is funny or not,
I don't know if you should use numbers.
but if we did,
Boy, if you did.
but if we did,
Yeah.
Girl, I know
then
you
we would say
think
that you are the guy. So I think if we compare them to you, then it's be like you can see the difference. But I think that that's unfair to them because, as you said, they're not starting out.
Oh, maybe.
Who are you?
Use
I don't
Marshall
know
Lynch.
what you want. What you
Use
want me
Marshall
to
Lynch.
say? Like just this. I told you my opinion. I just
All right,
think.
cool.
You want clip for Instagram? No, what you want?
Yeah.
I want-
I want you to. I want you to.
Let me move on. Okay, let me move on. Let me move on.
What do you want? What do you want? What is it? that
We
you-
want names. We want to know who's good and who's bad.
Not no.
I don't feel that way. I don't even feel like I got that kind of relationship.
What's your
with-
favorite Chris Arcade video?
Who?
Not just I can answer from three people. Who's your favorite Chris Arcade video?
I don't really remember a lot.
Your favorite San Francisco video?
I don't remember a lot.
You
See,
you
but wait.
cannot say you don't remember for every question you got answer.
But hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
And if you don't remember what,
want me
let's
to,
say what
you
the
want me
video.
to look through all of them and be like, oh, this.
No,
is
but I'm
my
pretty sure I can answer on
You
this room was your
remember-
favorite Larsen video and they will get an answer.
What's your favorite
because
Larsen
something-
video?
Something
Come on.
memorable.
Main spot.
Really?
I don't.
Anyway,
the first thing come up
The
in your head.
nature to me, the nature.
The Days of Our Lives song.
Yeah, see?
Right, people
They
know.
literally just
People know.
answered me.
All right,
So
but
what's yours?
You want these
but
dogs?
I guess it's different for people that are watching them. But to me, the thing about social media and as compared to other forms of entertainment, like as compared to a play or stand up, the thing about social media is how disposable it is. I would say that I was very surprised at how much people remember those videos just because the nature of social media is you put up this video, people laugh at it for 3 days most and then forget about it. I was genuinely surprised by how much people did not forget about some of the videos because I felt like from my perspective, when you're doing social media, the thing about it is you're supposed to keep uploading. If you really grind this social media, it's more about consistency than it is about quality. If you're trying to build a page.
Yeah, you literally stalked for a year though.
And people
Yeah.
was missing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice to see. I didn't think people cared that
But you
much.
don't. But you don't see that as indicative that what you are doing is just leagues above. Even me doing research in some sense, I don't think my impact is anywhere close to just your laughter being.
Nah, nobody missing.
I mean, what the hell?
Maybe. I don't
It
know.
just means he's focused on his art rather than looking around.
That's all. To me, that I feel like
because he's not comparing.
that I just try to keep my head down and keep on that. That's why I keep studying too.
All right. I can give up personally. But you mentioned something about how it felt good when you came back. What I noted as Zen the second time. Because we knew each other for a while. I remember when we used to do, I forgot your name wrong, very sorry, under the rug.
Oh
Like
right,
the
yeah. Oh
Scottish
wow.
Lawn,
Oh wow.
you
Yo.
had Gentleman
Yeah,
Salt.
yeah.
But
yeah.
you dropped off of that and then noted Zen needed a build. So you think that, is it that you're under the rug stuff didn't reach? What is the difference between Zen leaving and returning and your transition from those skits to these skits, that character to this character?
Under the Rug was a group of us. There was a group of people that were doing that, and they wanted to do it more like a TV show, if I remember correctly. So they wanted to film stuff and have it there ready to launch.
Okay.
Whereas my vision for what I wanted to do on social media and what I felt like I saw happening anyway is a more immediate thing. You could, and I don't do it a lot. I do it sometimes, but I don't do it a lot. If you really want bang on social media, get the thing that happened today and do a video about it today.
Yes.
Don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it 2 days from now. The thing that just happened, go and do a video
I
about
remember
that. Ain't
Seth
even
did
gonna be that hard. Just go and do it. Do the
Seth
thing.
did a really good one like that when the electricity went out. He wasn't even in
Bang.
my
Yeah,
this
yeah,
week.
yeah.
And like 4 hours later, he had a video
Bang.
about being hot.
It
That
does.
was a brilliant
It
beat.
does. It does social media, and I feel like it's like one step away from live. In that stage, you see that happening in front of you right now. Social media, you want it to happen 5 minutes later.
Which is my question for you from and because I am in theater too. My question is: do you think that social media, not that it's a new medium, but do you think that it's replacing the old medium, which is theater? Why not? In Barbados?
Because it's not live. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing that can replace a live experience. There's something about sitting in a. We don't have the same relationship, which is kind of why I went up on the play that I put on last year.
Right.
Because we don't know that medium like the older generation knows that medium, but it's not irrelevant. It's just that we don't have the same relationship with it. So, and that's kind of why I started social media, because I really wanted to use it as a platform to promote my plays, but then it took off as its own thing anyway. But I really like live stuff. I really like plays, and I wanted to introduce or get more people our age out to plays. I like plays, dog, and I like giving people that experience.
But the thing is, what I'm asking, I'm not asking that as in terms of like, in terms of the art form. If one art form is replacing the other in terms of like its value, but I'm talking about in terms of its attention and reach.
Okay.
Do you think that that what you are doing now is basically what Earl Warner and them were kind of doing
Right.
in the past, because now your audience is now a digital audience. There's more, before, right.
So it's easier to reach with social media, I would say. It is easier. I wonder, I don't have enough info to know yet if it is as impactful as if a 1 minute social media sketch or skit or whatever could be as impactful as coming out and experiencing a play where you seeing and feeling the reaction from the people on both sides of you, and all the attention is directed this way for that length of time. So in terms of pure reach, how many people you could reach in a short space of time, yes. In terms of how impactful it is, does it hit you as hard? Does it hit you as deep? I don't know.
But
I think it is more impactful seeing anything live, but it's live instruments.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
theater is more of a cult following in BIM as opposed to a mainstream.
Yeah.
As opposed to social media is a mainstream.
I agree.
Before theater was a mainstream thing.
Yeah, we could do that.
Right, but no, I wonder if no social media is in a way replacing that in terms of the new mainstream way of looking at.
Maybe, but it doesn't have to.
why
I
one of
feel
the,
like it shouldn't. I like plays, and I would rather it
So do I.
didn't. I would prefer both to have.
And you saying science of it might be replacing. Do you think that the reason why theater is not as marketing a cult following is because people's attention span is not so short? It's like, if something happened, you still have to wait to find out about it. No, I can literally find out right now.
That's not been my experience. I feel like there was a disconnect that happened at some point. And the disconnect, for some reason, people our age don't go out to plays. I don't know if it's that they don't know or they don't feel excited. This is how I approach it when I put on my play. I want to generate excitement for the play. And I feel like it touches on what I feel like the Barbados Labour Party did well, that the Democratic Labour Party didn't this time. The thing with social media is you gotta be disruptive. I don't know if you ever think, but you gotta come in and people gotta jump first of all. Now gotta be like, wait, that's the first
breaking
thing.
internet or
Yeah,
whatever.
you gotta it gotta be a thing that's what's that?
Right.
Kind of
Right.
You gotta be like, people gotta feel that way, and then them kind of pay attention. If you just do a thing, it might not. What did I say that to say? Is that I feel that kind of ties into what I feel. If you're gonna market using social media, that's where you gotta kind of hit first. Does it jump people? And then if people believe in what you're doing and you shock them, I think they'll go. That was my experience with the play, and I feel like that's what gotta happen to get people out to play. It's like you gotta sell them in people's language as opposed to the language that you're accustomed to using.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the reason why is because young people didn't catch the bug. You only gotta go once,
Right.
to understand what it is like to be immersed in this thing, life,
Right.
etc.
Yeah.
I just don't think that much young people have ever really went to a play, sat down, and it was
But
like,
the plays
all right,
that
this
young
thing
people
is
accustomed
great.
to is the things we do in school.
Right.
We think that is theater. Like that's
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I saw the holes in my play as well. But I am trying to ultimately I want to be able to create those kind of experiences. People, and I want people to trust that if my name is on it, it should at least give you the kind of entertainment value that you're accustomed to seeing on social media.
Speaking of young people, the man got a little live question here, man, about it.
Yeah.
Nah, I just kidding, really. But wait, Josh, bigger as Josh Rogers, Josh Warner, In terms of like, what's your influences?
With his life?
Nah.
Oh, right. Josh wanted to know was my influence. Josh knows my influence. What was Josh talking about? I thought Josh about comedy all the time.
I think
Was-
Josh wanted people to know.
Say your influences, coming up, that sort of thing.
My mother was the first she was the first person
She
that
hard boy.
put me
She
into,
ain't easy boy.
yeah, put
Very
me
true.
onto a lot of stuff.
The people want to know who mother is, but the people let me just wander.
All right, she's teacher at BCC, and then Aline, she's teach chemistry.
What?
Yeah,
She just what?
chemistry.
Okay, did not see that coming.
Yeah, I did see that guy.
I thought I get kicked out of UE, you know. I was
Oh.
doing sciences before.
You get killed, too?
If I get kicked out, but it was good.
So you like Steve Jobs,
I don't know. Like,
Kanye West, Gerard Aline.
maybe we'll see.
But yeah, okay, so your mother was
Yeah, so she was one. I'm heavily into Dave Chappelle. I like Louis C.K. I
Yeah.
can't watch these specials the same. I don't know how to, because he's talking about jerking off a lot. And
gonna
it's
get
just
into.
like,
I
oh, you
mean,
was
that's one of my,
serious?
was one of the head topics I
Louis
wanted to
C.K.
get
or
into. But
jerking
anyway,
off?
go into.
I wanted to ask.
Wait, I just
you
want to
finish?
get.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. Who else? My finger on my laugh it off. The typical Bajan stuff, and then some other international stuff. Well,
What about that old man like Sam Kinison and
I never watched Sam
Bill?
Kinison.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Richard Pryor though.
Richard.
Yeah, Richard
Pryor
is a
stuff.
big
He's
one.
like,
He's a
I said, listen, when I came on to Richard Pryor stuff,
Big one.
I used to watch a lot of Cat Williams too.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah,
I
yeah,
came
yeah.
on to Richard Pryor stuff, I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like you
Yeah,
see,
science.
I see the Dave Chappelle, I see the Cat Williams,
You
I
can see
see
who he
the
influenced.
Yeah,
big
yeah,
man.
Crazy.
You see it.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt like I
yeah,
saw it.
yeah.
I was like, this is the man's the blueprint, dog.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Yes.
and in a very visible way, not even. Oh, that kind of get the man is the blueprint,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
man
yeah,
is
yeah,
where
yeah.
the man get it from, and I was just wow, and it was only because all these other people, Robin Williams is talking about Richard Pryor,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, they said he's the
Yeah.
greatest. Paul Mooney, there's just a bunch of
Yeah.
people that
That's
say
crazy one, yeah.
this man here though, and nobody don't. And then I went and read the man biography and thing and see
Man,
what he went
crazy.
through, and then
Crazy.
how the man started off
spinning
soft,
thing.
but then in the
Yeah.
70s really blow up because he decided to do what he was really, you know what I mean, to be
Yeah.
a bit more real with it.
Yeah. Crazy.
If you could check out like Lenny Bruce too, because he was the first person that started swearing on stage and he kind of made it cool. He get locked up a bunch of times, he get arrested, but by time George Carlin and Richard Pryor is the two that everybody's credit from that era for all that. Anybody that big now, then either be talking about Carlin or then be talking about Pryor.
Yeah.
Almost anybody that big now, and then
Yeah.
I got one above the other. For me, I have to say Richard Pryor,
Yeah. Crazy.
and I have to say Richard Pryor.
Carlin is his. I think a lot of philosophy goes into his.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I think he's more the observational comedy
Mm-hmm.
kind of. I think Richard Pryor is more introspective.
Introspective, and for me, I guess maybe because I like acting and thing too. He more in it. It feel more like just a man vibing with you.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah,
a man,
yeah.
as like Carlin up here,
Yeah.
like kind of philosophizing
Yeah, yeah,
and giving you knowledge. Whereas Pryor just there, like, yo,
Yeah, for real.
dog,
for real.
like that's how I feel about them anyway.
Yeah.
They're both very exciting, but Pryor is my personal preference.
You had a question, Kofi, before.
Yeah, this isn't really related to influences before that, but I don't remember exactly what you said earlier, but it made me realize that this might offend you, but you ever realize that the production of your skits isn't necessarily as a high quality visually as others. That is on purpose, or like you just think is minor.
The style that I wanted to go for, and it was partly just being practical and partly fun for me. I wanted to look like pick up that camera and shoot from the angle that you want it to, not the correct angle. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I just go for what angle gonna make this look like how I want it to look. And little things like, and it's supposed to look mess up in a way. Little things like how the shot that I do in one of my real early videos. If you gain one of them, what is called that?
Panning?
When you're not panning in a circle. ways do that on. There's a camera shot where you can
Panorama.
go.
Oh,
Carry
no,
carriers.
You mean planning
Let's
to
play
get
on
circle.
a-
I don't know
yeah,
what it's called, but what do you mean?
But like it just play on a kind of track and it's just go around in a circle. But to get that shot, I had asked my friend to run around in a circle so you could see the camera bouncing.
Wait, yeah, be
but
like-
it's make it look stupid. It's like you know what you're supposed to do, but you do the wrong thing. And I
we did,
want it to look so.
same.
But I get cameraman vex.
We
I
did that
know
for a
I
commercial
get.
be. I cannot believe they.
I know I
Give me
get
that
video man.
stabilizer.
Video man is get like I know I remember Dwayne Thomas DTP. He had to hit dog. You go start shooting it. He was like dog. You go start shooting it. His son like it was something he had tell me that I always like got the camera facing his son or something. Just technical things that
You scared?
no.
Technical thing?
Not for that page, but that's how I want my page to look. I want my page to look
So-
like it's fun for me.
Yeah.
The flow
That sounds
ad,
similar.
our flow ad, that was you, or that was say professionally that.
That was me. What I tell people is, do you want this to go on my page and be my style, one of my videos? Then let me shoot it myself. If you want it to go on your page and look professional, like most of these companies' page things is look, flow, and the flow has a very clean look. A lot of these companies have a clean look. It's not my look. I don't want that look. I don't want it. I don't want my thing to look like that. I want my thing to look how I want it to look.
I want to watch over that floor video for sure.
Yeah.
It was for what? I hear like camera just like oh boy, this be like what is
But
that?
to me, that's fun.
What is that?
To me, that's fun, and that's what I mean by social media. Is not is the way I do social media is not film. It's me. It's me. I pick up this and I having fun.
Hey, is your phone being?
It's my phone. I pick up this phone.
Just 3 minutes with that phone?
Yeah.
Dog.
With an app named Filmmaker Pro.
What's your favorite video?
Two. One. By the time I finish edit, most of them I don't be laughing. The only video that I laugh at that made me laugh when I watch it back was the multiplication video. I was like,
Was that remember?
laughed like the little boy that was trying to do the multiplication thing. That's the only video that I watch it back and I was like, that's
What's kill me, right? What's kill me? The man is playing the right tone for each character.
Yeah.
The man's playing right tone.
You know when the one with Jamar's schoolmate that is be selling you all, you telling that sound like a girl.
right, yeah.
As Ramar said, you tone it just be so precise.
Right,
like that
yeah.
person was next to me in primary school. B.
Right, yeah.
All your characters are so relatable. They're all Bajan. B.
I just like them, but hardly any of them met me laugh. And the one that I thought was dope, that I thought, oh, that's actually pretty sick as a short story.
As a short story?
Yeah. You know, then the man was like, oh, is the man? I was like, man. That is my thing.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Me on the bed.
That's a classic, boy.
All the
LA
rest, I just watched them too much times.
When my mom in the bush and said, the system, man. The system, man.
The one with
Yeah, that 50 Shades of Grey one.
where you nearly made that speaker.
Bajan
Yeah,
oops.
that's funny.
That one is a classic.
That's the best.
You know that the impact that you have is going to last decades though.
That'd be interesting. I didn't think that would happen.
You know, this is what happened about him. You're acting like you genuinely don't
I think man doesn't
I
know.
didn't know.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering.
Because if you check social media, that's not how it usually goes. Like social media is very disposable, you know.
Yeah, you
you
start
spot
getting
a
replaced like
video, you spot a video, people laugh at it
That
for
should
3
be
days,
free
and then that's it.
But
That's what I thought was happening.
You see,
but
that's
then
how we
people-
know. That's how we know how hard your things are. People remember.
But I didn't
the
expect that.
exact
I genuinely didn't
thing.
expect that.
So why
You
you're
are
saying
quotable, B.
right?
You remember when people used to say you have me well?
Yeah.
I know they say you have me excellent.
Yeah.
I got that
Pioneer.
from girls said that though.
Yeah, I got that.
You got from a girl.
Yeah,
The
I heard
first person I heard
I
that.
heard,
and that
I heard
blew up.
girls saying that before, so I said it. I just say about a lot of things.
You know what a signature? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's his signature.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know how like Bajans is go through phases, but like they had a Sesame Street phase. They had a Dragon Ball Z phase. They had a
And it's
Days of
been-
Our Lives phase where everybody sit down and watch sign at 6, at 4 o'clock at sign. This is the new thing, B.
That's dope. I didn't know, but I really appreciate it. I like that. And on it, I
Bring it
don't,
humble, you know.
I don't. If it lasts, cool. But if it doesn't, I got some more stuff in the works.
I really don't know, B.
Yeah,
I just
I thought he
crazy.
was just being stupid and humble, but this man.
That's what.
You know, the girl just took out her phone to show us the video she likes.
That is crazy.
My favorite person is the Oliver Twist.
Yeah, I like Jeffrey. Jeffrey, somebody.
Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeffrey, Jeffrey genuinely makes me cry.
I don't know.
The man that do things off the top.
Like himself, Jeff. I don't know if it's how he's look, but it's like
Jeffrey,
big Jeff, Super Jeff.
Super Jeff, me. That was in videos at first, me.
But from
Beijing economy.
Light skin Super Jeff.
Jeffrey is somebody that hanging around Jeffrey. I just laugh all the.
Yeah,
there got a few
Jeffrey's
people that in my life I said these men make me laugh, bad boy.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, Renee,
Gibbsy got me in there.
and Crispin Hackey. I didn't hang around with Gibbsy enough.
Oh, you hang around.
But like Renee, Renee met me
Renee's an idiot.
cry.
You wanna know what's
Oh
weird?
yeah, Jeff.
You wanna know what's weird? It's weird that before, and I guess we saying this for the first time on my podcast. We used to have like different groups that used to line together, right? And it was you, Just J, Nelly X,
Puffy.
Ward,
Puffy.
and Puffy,
Yane, don't forget Yane.
Yannick,
too.
and then Anthony Nelson, all in same crew.
Justice, well,
Right.
Yeah,
Welch,
that ain't weird.
Oh, yeah,
to you.
Welch.
That ain't weird to you. The amount of men that like, I guess we don't see one. But I don't know if one is still line. But that group, even before the immense,
That's funny.
the immense celebrity one I got now be separately.
That's interesting.
That weird to you?
You never noticed that? Or do you notice that?
I've looked at the way that people react. Sometimes if I out and Justin out, Justin's one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
Still, like,
Yeah.
and Renee's still one of my closest friends.
Right.
But it's funny that people, because we in such separate things,
Worlds.
Yeah.
Separate worlds.
people will see me hanging around with him and think that it must be
Because-
something that we're working
yeah.
on. But that's my guy. Like,
That's
that, like,
weird. That's weird.
we grew up, but it is and it isn't in that we did a lot of stuff together, and a lot of the reason why I did do as much foolishness as I do is because Renee told me I wouldn't, or Renee told me to go and do it.
Things like what?
Like
Show me a bit.
that's one. A lot of the stuff in these videos, little touches that Renee would be like, do this, dog. And it's just mentally, it's put me in a space to do more foolishness. Like when I do the flow video,
Yeah.
Renee was like, you should put some foil paper behind your ears. I was like,
Just remember the
this
video
kind
now.
of foolishness I like here, Renee. Just because you just vibe off for people. And I just think if you see somebody and you circle pushing forward a certain way, it's made you want to push forward in your direction.
Yeah.
And Justin King is a person that's very driven. Like he's really sitting down and study. All right, this is what I'm doing this year. This is how I want to look. This is the kind of artwork I want attached to the songs that I produce in. This is the kind of artwork I want attached to the songs that I remix in. We got a studio together, you know, me and Justin.
For true.
Yeah, Steel Garden. That's our studio.
I don't know that.
My man, that is so weird that one of all successful in separate fields, producer, actor, DJ / producer, and all one of his friends prior to being famous.
It is and it isn't because it's feed off. It's all of this feed off of.
Dude, that is crazy. Well, I hear coffee on my bar, but I can put
I hear one. There's where it's plug on. Yeah.
Yeah, just no.
If I feel like I disappoint in the group if I don't do something
Yeah.
I get you.
But you start doing videos and when you went up there?
because I real one track minded. I can't multitask
Okay.
well. That's all. I just if my head in that then it's being that.
So then how much money you get for the meal video?
What I want to know about that video though? What made the man tell himself he can stand on the chair and start a job?
That's
Like,
why it's that kind of vibe.
And
Is
I
that
wonder who recorded.
kind of vibe that that does come from high around people like Renee.
Yeah.
Like it is a synergy. Is just go off with one another. If Renee doing saying, "It's be a dog," this is what you should do. And if it's hit your ears right, it's hit your ears like this is the
that's
right
it.
foolishness. And eventually, you just hear the voice without the person being there. I guess.
So you hear an interview, dog, turn around.
Yeah, like, and the chair because enough times enough times I would go an idea and Renee's come and add like a little thing. Or I would finish a video and send it to Renee to look at and he's like, you know what you should have done. And I would go back and shoot it because it's like, but that's the right foolishness.
You got,
that's the right.
give me some of the things that you and Renee do. That, not on screen or on camera, whatever. I mean, just shit.
Natural.
Pranks and things.
Big, I remember these men who. I know.
Give me pranks.
I know I should say over here.
Right, exactly.
God, give me saying.
I remember that though.
Say things
You know what I'm talking about, man?
They gonna do it with a drink?
No.
Okay, cool. But I know that man used to do it.
Driving bomb.
Say things you used to do, though.
That made me remember.
Was a very rough beat.
Yeah, summer wasn't good. We shouldn't have do all of that.
But he's mature and he's grown.
Yeah, it's gonna grow.
So they got none that you would share. Little pranks and things.
Boy. It's Rennie's fault, man. Like honestly, it's get wrong Rennie, and then he start doing things, and he'll be like, "But I gotta do more than that. I gotta go further now."
For school days, B.
Yeah, like
For comrade days.
just get wrong people and yeah.
B, Renee, even when I left, B, Renee was a school legend. A legend.
Yeah.
We used to say it, like he was the bar, and they'll be like, you getting all like, you give me next now, son, or something. You go.
Yeah, like the man really used to do it, dog. And he still does in a lot of ways. He's a very talented guy. I would say he's probably the most talented out of all my friends. He's danced, he's produced, he could act. He got the most when it comes to the arts. And I guess you know what he saw because he had to deal with foolishness from young. Like real people used to want to get Renee because he born in or because he father's admiral. Yeah. And Renee did just roasting men from an early age. He just learned how to, you know what I mean? And then a lot of people didn't like how Turbulence really take off. A lot of people love, Turbulence, the dancing.
Yeah, dance group, right.
That group really blew up, and then man, like people that love them, dog. And some people didn't like that, but the man really blew up. And Renee, I feel like somebody that they always dealing with heat from young, and he get clean. He's somebody you don't want to go around telling him he will roast you. Dog.
He's somebody that I want on podcast. Yeah. If he willing to come, I got a question to ask. Right?
Yeah.
But back to you though. So what's the topic? So you talking on stage when you doing stand up?
Sex, drugs, money, race, just stuff I see. A lot of stuff that's relevant to Toronto. Talk about.
So your medium, I should say, is based on your location or your topics. Sorry.
To a certain extent.
This is the INO podcast.
It's based on me and what I experiencing at the moment. So like where I am is a part of what I experiencing, but it's through my eyes, like where I'm from also, just everything that made me at that point. Not to be philosophical, but
How the girls in Toronto? Look good?
Alright, I actually have a question to ask. You want to know this kind of thing. What's the process of a large Zenn video? Like you just say, okay, this is the topic. Do you write a script and you just tell yourself, alright, I can hop up on your chair and then gonna check it down backward? Or do you sit down in your chair and as a character you can say, this character will do this?
The thing that's similar, I think, between stand-up and the videos is that a lot of times I will be like, I want to do something about that, or I come up with a premise, or is it this thing interesting, this observation about society or whatever. Sometimes it's just doing foolishness, like the Oops video, and it's try to consciously or subconsciously. Sometimes I will mix it up. Some of them just stupid. The guy wanted to talk about how like a chicken. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
That ain't making sense. They ain't in it. What's the intelligence behind that?
What is the noise? Sorry, I need to know this. What the noise you made after? Is that a moo like a cow? Or is that just
a sheep. Sheep.
Okay, cool.
That's all it does. You know, sheep.
Okay, cool. I had long arguments about what you said to me.
It was sheep.
I told people that was a cow.
No, it's sheep.
Oh my God.
You edited it on your phone as well?
No, I edited it in Premiere.
Okay,
Pro.
thank you. That'll comfort me a little bit.
I edit in Premiere.
Massive.
But things like when I want Zoom, I zoom in Premiere.
In Premiere, yeah.
And I do enough things that get men as edit videos on cameraman. My videos. You gonna edit professionally. I don't care about that. But I respect the craft too, right? Like if I were doing a video for somebody, I always give them the option. I say, this is how my videos is look. It is not high quality. It's not a finished look. It is how I want it to look. Do you want your video to hit? Do you want it to look like one of my videos, or you want it to look professional? It's up to you. That's what I tell people. But I don't. You shoot professionally. I don't shoot professionally.
Right.
I can tell.
So what you would give advice? What advice would you give to Bajan comedians now, if any?
Just do your thing. Like what, man? I went through phases, honestly, with everything. I went through a phase where I was more of a purist in a sense about not even just comedy. People know me from comedy, but I was doing acting before. It was more of a purist, like, if you ain't really about the craft, then you really shouldn't do it. But people do things for their own reason. And everybody doing so. I mean, if my personal thing is to keep learning stuff,
Right.
keep studying the craft. But
Some people benefit a lot from the social media videos though. So I guess that must be why if they get advertising, they're probably doing it to get more advertising.
and that's cool.
That's cool, yeah.
You just touched on this acting thing. You starred in A Caribbean Dream recently. What was that like? Are you just because I mean that was an actual feature film, or was that? Not?
Yeah, that was interesting because it was Shakespeare, but it was a Shakespeare comedy, and I've done Shakespeare. I said that it was a classical training that I did in London, so it's a lot of Shakespeare. Yeah, it was interesting in school. It was fun. It was good.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've watched in my growth for some reason.
You was in Payday, you was hard, boy. You was hard.
I'm big up 40. I still ain't watched not one Payday. I still ain't watched not one Payday. I paid for a DVD.
Payday is
I found a
funny,
DVD player.
Shakira back.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Yeah, Shakira back still.
I ain't watched Payday, baby. And I play YouTube. I have no excuse.
Payday is hilarious.
Yeah, Shakira's
I'm a
sick.
horrible friend, B.
You are.
And she's always proud of me.
Selling
But
Shakira.
no, you're saying so, right? When you may remember that, Party and Murder started out with the
Yeah.
As a thing.
the comedy and thing. I know you may branch off. That was a cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
like
that's
you
what Marcus
could,
was saying. Like you could use the same social media as
Right.
a prop,
Yeah.
a crutch, right?
Yeah, like
you can go.
A stepping stone.
and I
right?
don't think that's less valid if it's not your main thing. I don't think that
Like,
invalidates.
Right,
I could be
true.
wrong, but Seth started out finding Party and Murder, right?
Yeah,
Right, and he's more of a musician
yeah.
than a comic, but that's
Yes.
huh?
I thought he was more of an actor than a.
I thought he was more of a musician.
I know.
I thought he started
He
out
was
as a
doing
musician.
music for
right,
a while.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were those guys were doing music.
And that's why he has so many like parody, musical parodies.
I kind of like more comedians, although people just get them a lot of heat and thing. I like to see people doing things because then that can encourage a competitive nature, and then people
Yeah.
will only get better after that.
I
So,
agree.
I just can't deal with the I don't want to say shit, right? But I can't deal with the as I said earlier, template. Like I'm gonna do this video, it's going to be cropped with like as I'm gonna say anamorphic. It's gonna be cropped with 2 black bars, a title top and bottom. Then got the same sound effects, the Pink Panther theme song, gunshot, which I've seen already. It's the same thing over and over again, and then like it's like you're not even focusing on the punchline. It's just like in my video must look like this so people know it's a skit.
yeah.
And
I
this
get what
man
you mean.
ain't gonna say a word.
Yeah. That's it. I think that's it. I don't know. I have no
What
idea.
time we had? I asked earlier. I don't know if you said hour left or hour long.
We are 104 right now.
You want to do it? Would you rather? You ain't got nothing to talk about.
Oh, you got Would You Rather there?
Would you rather? I was gonna say same one.
I got Would You Rather that cruel be.
Worst on mine.
You ready for your beats?
Are you ready?
Anyway, Would You Rather is just you watch your podcast or
You watch that one? You watch that one? Would you rather?
If you don't watch it,
do you watch it? Do you watch Would You Rather? Do you watch your podcast though?
I watched some of them.
Oh,
No, I don't watch it, so it's okay.
Would You Rather is basically when we just play a game of would you rather do this or that, and then you just decide.
Alright, cool.
Okay, see it.
I figured that's what it was.
You
Okay,
want,
that actually is here, self-explanatory.
you want to
Yeah.
ask me
It's so
bad one,
many
just to
person.
see your reaction?
Alright, ask
I
me.
got one actually. I got
That
one.
worse?
You got to beep it for sure though.
The man got me editing, boy. God, D.
Hey, can I ask for Zen?
I'm gonna ask you what I did too.
Hey, can I ask one for Zen to edit?
Every edit right there.
I like how my man asked the question. Now this might offend you a little bit. But, the quality.
I mean, it looks like it was filmed on the phone. I just said I wasn't gonna say that.
Every man got edited.
There's a fight.
This is a 6X.
Alright, we got it though.
Somebody mark the time stamp.
Alright, we can do it, and then we can cut it out and everything. But this one here is what do you mean think? I was supposed to ask man last thing. When I would rather
Wow! That did not go the direction I was going.
What a rough.
You didn't hear the one quote, you didn't answer?
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
She was here. I told you.
She
right?
wasn't here?
It's not. I asked that every Christmas. Every Christmas is after.
We gotta get Zenn that one though. We gotta get Zenn that one after
Marcus,
this. though.
Marcus.
Delete that.
You
Delete
Don't
that.
do that. Just delete second option.
Delete
what,
that.
Marcus?
Man, we should do some dad jokes. That would be free when it should
Alright,
be
that's
doing
enough.
me.
Why y'all don't do that for me?
What's Zenn, baby? That would be clean.
Not that.
Jokes? I don't know.
Alright.
Me, I got one for you, man.
This is the same joke.
Wait, what's Marcus?
I'm leaving. I can't wait for it. I'm actually time. I'm not here.
Wait, let's know.
He's a horse.
Yeah. What is it now? Wait. Why did the pony ask for a glass of water?
Why did you find
Because it was a little horse.
You don't do this if you're comedy.
because it's small, right? And then your horse.
Dope.
Yo,
Get a man on me.
I don't know how to do
right.
that.
You looking for something, Kobe?
No, it's never that crap me. That same joke.
Okay, so I guess you pretty much done.
That's funny. It was a little horse.
Somebody help. Nah, I got you. Thanks.
She's so weird.
It was a little horse.
Anyway, all right. Right. So you said that so when we can expect videos from you then?
I want to do some more before you leave.
Better. I know part you live now.
But then when you overseas now, you gonna go back to not doing videos, or would you ever?
Depends on
Surprises
if
with the
I could get my head there.
But my thing is, when you be over there though, you don't look at sign like on the train or something. This would be a good video. You don't.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to see it. Like, it's not gonna be relevant to Barbados.
Also, you don't take enough Bajan like connections.
They got some stuff, I guess, that universal, but it's not. I don't feel like Lord Zenn stuff is universal. I guess some people outside of Barbados is like it,
But
but
there
it
is
is.
a West Indian community in Toronto.
Yeah,
So there is a
there.
market.
No, I
I get
got
what you
some
mean,
people like sometimes I be in Toronto and people come out. It's jump me because you's good from being anonymous to suddenly somebody know who you. It's very weird. It's a very weird experience.
I find it interesting the fact that you took the chance to grow over the success that Lord Zenn got, because you still had stuff in the bag. I mean, Lord Zenn,
Yeah, and the play went well, and
Yeah.
there was an opportunity to bond more players. I just more interested in growth. Like, I like it. I like feeling like I learning something or getting better.
you know, many people would not turn down money for knowledge.
But I did that. I've been through that already. But I just am more interested in learning stuff. Believe it or not, dog, that happened when I did the Chombian thing. And people say, "Oh, you gonna laugh after that song blew up like that?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to drama school for 3 years." And then I laughed, and people thought about how I was a one-hit wonder. And then I came back and did Lord Zenn, and people didn't realize it was the same person.
Where
And then
Lord
people
Zenn
made
come
the
from?
Connection. Well, I thought it came from. I had like Lord Zed, was my favorite Power Rangers character.
Oh, okay.
And then when I was at drama school in London, everybody was like, "Oh, you're so laid back." White people
Zen.
saying you're laid back. When you go overseas, because you're from Caribbean. I guess it's my vibe. I seem laid back to you. I don't find I'm particularly laid back.
So on that question, what is Zenzilla?
It just sounded cool to me.
You got that IG tag like saved?
IG tag?
Yeah, like you have at Zenzilla on some of your videos. Do you have at Zenzilla?
It's my IG name, but not my IG. It's
Handle.
still, yeah, the handle's
Okay.
still Lord Zen, but the name now is Zenzilla. And the same on Twitter. And the same on Snapchat.
Man's Godzilla, but Zenn.
Zenzilla.
You know that this Scott saying that if I had to ask Nelson this question, I feel like saying to you that you get success and then just left it alone. You stop at a high and left it. Like how Nelson did Turbulence, left it, John Muhammad left it.
Yeah, because it don't feel like it yet. They got something that gonna involve all of these things, I feel like, but I ain't hit it yet. Like, them got a thing that all of these things gonna tie into.
We can do a feature film.
I don't know what it is,
But
I could. But
Zenn, Jamario.
since I get kicked out to Yui, and I was kind of following the things that I really want to do, it was real random and sporadic. And I just feel like, all right, I want to do that now, or I want to do that now. And it's made sense in my head, but if you're looking at it from outside, you feel like that's sporadic. That's very sporadic what he's doing, where he don't just stick to one of them. But honestly, I've not been unhappy since I've been doing that. I most days I wake up, I'd be happy. I'd be miserable if I unfocus, if I'm not doing. And it was social media for a while, and it kind of still is. But right now, my main focus is over there in Toronto, and right now I'm at a stage where I could see it coming together. I don't know 100% where it's gonna be at, but all of them, everything then makes sense.
So do you miss the recognition that you used to get after doing the video and everybody used to be talking about it for like 12 hours and things?
I don't feel you should ever. Personally, I don't feel you should get too caught up in recognition. If you're serious about the craft you think, because recognition comes and goes, and having done a few things, you see it go up and down, and it's just funny to me in a way. Now, it's not. I'm not doing it for recognition per se. It's nice to know that the stuff that you do had a significant impact on people or whatever, but recognition in and of itself, I feel like it's a death trap to pursue it. It would trick you, dog. Like, don't get. I would suggest not. If it's what you want, I'm not gonna tell you not to want that. Want what you want, but I feel you will be better served by doing something that you like doing because you like doing it. It's make a difference ultimately, I would say. Like, this is what you like doing, then go and do it. I like standing up in the road in a shower cap on a towel. It makes me feel happy. I just feel happy, dog. In a lot of ways, it's for me. No, I don't really miss it. I don't miss the recognition.
What's your end goal?
I don't fully know, but I know it involves all these things. It involves acting, stand-up, social media.
You're going for what's it called EGOT?
What's that?
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar,
Grammy,
Tony.
Oh, right. I don't think so. Probably not.
You would ever go back to doing soccer?
I was not gonna ask if you're dropping anything this year.
I like music as a vehicle for exploring. It's another thing. I was gonna tell one about my idea. I had an idea, and I don't think I can do it. So I can tell one.
Thanks.
I had two ideas. I can tell you one. Nah, I might still do that other one. There was a song that I was gonna do it right now. I ain't gonna tell you that one, but I can tell you this one. I had when I have first come back, I ain't gonna get time to do it, and the moment gonna pass. But I have one do kind of like a 4-part series named Men Are Trash.
Please do it.
But I have one film it. This getting recorded. I'll put that.
Doesn't have to.
Up to you. Whoever.
No, you gotta do it.
It had named Men Are Trash, but I had one film it at the landfill. I knew it would have mashed up the place, dog. Like, I had it in my head. I know how it was gonna look. I was gonna get women to come in, and I was gonna put them patrons, and then I was gonna go the men kind of send them in piles of garbage, and it was gonna be quarreling bad. It was gonna be a back and forth. It was gonna be like a whole other thing. I ain't got time to do it though. I gotta go back to, and the moment can pass, because people ain't really saying men are trash no more.
Men are talking. Men are trash,
but people ain't really saying it.
Men are trash.
When that term was really ringing, it's running and won't come on. Because I think that's what you gotta do. Like, whatever don't be offended. I just don't get offended. I be like, all right, where we going with this? You know, men are trash again. He landfill him. I just.
You didn't do that.
That is hilarious.
You didn't do a skit in the garbage can.
One, but I need landfill.
Okay, cool.
I want to. It would. I feel like just the setting with a. Cause you don't expect that. You don't expect a man to gain the landfill.
Yeah, don't. Like, I didn't even know where. But then you go all over though.
Yeah, that's you go.
You go all over.
Like, film a 15 or 30-minute, kind of like 4 parts, and then done. Men are trash.
Do it.
Do it?
That's a good idea.
All right, don't put that out there. Oh, you putting it up? Right.
Yeah,
Nah, that's timeless to me. That seems timeless to me.
Just in case. Eddie.
That's kind of what I wanted to do when I came back.
Yeah.
Include that.
Thanks for coming through, man.
Mr. Red,
Yeah,
Right.
the song that they talk that they made here, that was
Right,
that was a
right.
green shanty.
It's a big tune. Mr. Red, get it horn. Check it.
you want some tissue? Cause we ain't already gonna look
He
at
said thank you. I'm like, he's there right now.
Getting horn. Mr. Red.
Oh, to the
check
green
it.
shanty.
I'll take green shanty.
Right. Basically, a collab production between Green Shanty and Bomb Squad. So big up Michael Nick. Check it out. Getting horn, Mr. Red. YouTube.
Actually, no, it's actually good.
It's actually
good. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be good, so we could laugh at Roman. But it's actually really, really good. Big up Red. Red can probably come back. I don't know if you got time, whatever. But big up Red. Big up.
Congrats on your channel, boy.
Yeah, boy. Now get a little baby.
Yeah, it was.
Is the girl or boy?
Is a boy.
Chee. It's a man like Red.
Yeah, Gabby was back there talking to herself. So casual.
Yeah. But yeah, big up Green Shanty.
Anything else you want to ask Zen or no?
Nah,
If he really went filled a pothole
Yeah,
water for
of course. I had.
Yes,
yeah,
sir, man, yes.
Yeah, no man is
how
saying
much
something.
buckets he used.
When I did, I had bottles of water to fill up the bucket so we could shoot it several times. When I was finished, and this is how the whole thing started. My mother see it and she was like, "Should have soap it yourself first." And I was like, "You're so right. I would have taken it to another doctor." It's people around me, dog.
you were ever like, you ever felt that you weren't supported in what you're doing?
Nah, I don't think so.
I would say that's actually a big deal because
That's
talking
a
to
blessing.
other people that I feel like you're really talented, in my opinion, that person's really talented. A lot of times, my mother told me I could be anything I want to be. She told me that.
That's a very white thing to say.
Well, boy, I believed it, and that's how I feel like I did in my life.
So you just do what you're doing.
To a certain extent, a lot of ways read a lot of books and things, people. If you to pursue the thing that you want to do, you just gotta develop self-discipline in a different way, as opposed to if you just in an institution where people are telling you what to do. If you want to do your own thing, use the whole institution. So you gotta be the kind of discipline that you run from at school, but for you, it feels different when you're doing it for a thing that you really want to do. So yeah, it was good that she did that.
I just thought of this. Any books you would recommend?
Yeah. Hold on, I can pull up. I'm gonna give you a fucking shit.
You corrected the word fucking with shit.
You said coffee.
The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield is a very good book. Creativity.
The Art of War?
The War of Art.
Oh, sorry.
It's the War of Art. Stephen Pressfield is a different book. The Art of War is Sun Tzu, right?
Yeah,
That's a different book. On Rating Well, William Zinzer. Steve Jobs, Walter Isaacson. Stay Hungry, Sebastian Maniscalco.
My library's a healthy boy. This
Dog.
Yeah, man, reading, boy.
I'm a
like,
nerd.
hey, man got me kind of jealous.
I'm a nerd.
We gonna put these up on our Instagram page. Check me out on Instagram.
Alright, dope, yeah.
I'll put them up. But yeah, we gonna put them up.
Mastery by Robert Greene. That's
And
a
they're
very
just a
important
personal one. Look, if you can't read, God is disappointed in you.
book.
I'm very serious. I thought that was a. If you're religious, and especially if you aren't religious, read God is disappointed in you.
Okay.
It's a very. No, if you're not religious, not really. Never mind.
And if you decide that you want to master, The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan is a very good read. We gonna get a little book list.
Hey, like, why don't you-
Yeah. What do you have? You got a book
serious
say that?
for like
B?
10 seconds.
Yeah, B. But anyway, thanks for coming through.
Show you some books, yeah, boy.
Zenn. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, actual Zenn, B.
Yeah,
You
B.
may hear
So,
Zen. That's crazy.
next time I'll come back, I guess we'll ask you back and come through.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about anything, B. Not necessarily about you, whatever. This is the INO podcast. Be gone.
Cause my girlfriend live with me. Tell me she going by she mommy. And she going down there to spend time. I getting